Hey guys, it's your girl Kay. So tonight I'm actually doing something totally different. I Tonight I'm gonna be doing a reading for my Divine Masculine Collective, just to kind of see where the masculines are at on their spiritual journey. So if you're looking for a love reading, you're not gonna find it here. Okay, this is not this is not what this is about. Okay, this is about doing an overall check on the collective. Um, so I did split it up into the feelings, intentions, and what is potentially coming in. I did do a pre-shuffle, and I pulled the cards out beforehand because it's so time consuming. If you watch a lot of my other videos, I do take, jumpers from the deck. However, by the time I'm like halfway through the video, I'm barely getting all the cards out, So tonight, because I wanted to focus strictly on this and just to kind of see where my DMs are, um, I just wanted to, save some time. Um, and I am reading reversals tonight because I don't have time to clarify. If I ever get to a point where I get super awesome at Instagram, I think they might increase the time of my videos, but for now I'm only limited to like 15 minutes. So, um, what else was I going to say? Switch the roles. If you're cross watching, switch the roles as you see fit, right? So if you're a feminine, if you're a female who's a DM, maybe this is for you. I mean, and sex is irrelevant too. So if you're, in a male male relationship or like a female female relationship, it doesn't matter. And keep in mind that the DM and the divine feminine energies can actually interchange, because we both embody both divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Um, and anyhow, anyhow, um, let's get in. So for the feelings, we got the Page of Wands, and that is about the idea of something new. It's like, it's about a new and exciting path. It's a new adventure. Okay. And with the Two of Cups in reverse, that's basically telling me that there is a falling out, okay? And it's kind of like losing faith, right? The divine masculine has pretty much lost all faith in the twin flame connection, okay? And it could also represent some kind of a power struggle in between the connection, okay? But I'm ultimately seeing that the divine masculine is not able to see a clear path with the divine feminine because the Seven of Cups is in the reverse. So, and it may even have been that y'all maybe had unrealistic expectations between the two of you. Um, So that's for the feelings. So let's go down to the intentions. So for the intentions, we got the Nine of Wands. So this is the Wounded Warrior card. This is a defensive card, okay? He's in his defensive stance, okay? He's, basically exhausted from a long, hard battle, and he has no ability to push forward, okay? So the Divine Masculine is kind of just, he's had it. He's exhausted. He's now in his defensive stance, okay? Um, and with the Knight of Pentacles in reversed, it's about being is about being completely stuck and no ability or need to push forward, you know. And the Knight of Pentacles is already slow at bringing his offer in as it is, you know. Um, so the King of Pentacles is, you know, he's a businessman. He's, you know, very fortunate and stable financially and all that. But, you know, because this is a because this is a spirituality check, right? It's a spirituality check, not a love read. This is basically telling me that it's basically telling me that the divine masculine is realizing that money and stuff will only get you so far in this lifetime, you know. There are other things that they need to be focusing on as far as the spiritual journey goes. So for the outcome, like, oh my God, this outcome is so good. So for what's potentially coming in for the divine masculines is that they are becoming, okay, so with this devil card in reverse here, they're becoming liberated, okay? So if there were any, you know, unhealthy addictions or obsessions, those are now being laid to rest, okay? Those will be laid to rest. And it's about, and you know, in a spiritual reading, the devil in reverse is about coming out of the coming out of a dark night of the soul, or like an ego death, and stepping into a higher level of consciousness and awareness of the soul. So all of these deep, dark thoughts that you have been having, they're all thoughts. That's it. They don't define who you are. You are your soul, not what people think about you. And if someone has ever told you in the past that you're broken and that you need fixing, there's no fixing, and there may not even be a need to fix you. So let's go back to the Four of Wands. So in a spiritual context, this is about becoming more involved with a like-minded community, okay? So I'm seeing that the divine masculine is going to be reaching out to people who are, you know, probably on the same journey, the twin journey. And with this, so in the Five of Swords here, and it's basically about, so this is like the bullying card, right? See how this kid's got 3 swords, you know, and he's like, hey, why don't you guys want to play with me? You know, I got 3 swords and you got 2. So this is like, yeah, this is like my bully card, okay? It's normally about using harsh words and all that stuff, but in a spiritual reading, it's about realizing everything that you've had to overcome has given you the strength and the courage to help others out, other people like you, other people who have the same circumstances as you, right? And that's kind of relevant to me because I see the Four of Wands here as well. And, you know, those two kind of go together. So, oh, I really love that. I really love that for you guys, that, you know, you can even help others, or maybe you're seeking help from others. But ultimately, I'm seeing that with this card, being at a disadvantage, okay? Being at a disadvantage has helped you realize all of the things that you've had to overcome and how you may be able to potentially help other people. That's beautiful. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. All right. Like, this is so hot. I love this. I love this. So On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. This is about, sorry, I'm just laughing at myself because I was being silly. So this is about, it's about neglecting your spiritual awareness and, coming for a more logical approach, like for instance, well, if this divine feminine isn't here with me, then she doesn't, she's not mine, or, but honestly, with the twin flame dynamic, your divine feminine, you guys have this, you're the same soul, okay? So once you begin to realize that you guys are one and not two, okay, so coming from a more logical place and realizing that you are both one, then we can kind of move forward in the journey, and get to that spiritual awareness. And another thing about the Page of Swords is that he actually represents learning too. So I really like that that's coming up there as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the other cards. I did pull other cards. Let me check my time. Oh God, I gotta hurry up. So I did pull some other cards to just kind of see, what else the divine masculine can potentially work on to, help on his spiritual journey. And I got love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So it's not just about, love for your twin flame. You're always going to have unconditional love for your twin flame. However, your ego is going to keep you from thinking that this person is who they really are, okay? So love, it's more about focusing on love right now, because that's basically what I'm seeing with this new direction here that the DM is taking on. It's a journey about love, self-love, okay? And then the pride card, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's about the ego, okay? So once we come out of that thought process and then we start to realize that we are one with our person, then we can begin to move forward, okay? And then we got peace. I am a being of love and release all negative energy. So try to be at peace with this situation here. And if you had doubts or regrets about leaving this person behind, don't, okay? Because you got to do your work and they also need to do their spiritual work too. And then on the bottom of that deck, I got relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Yes, dude. And I'm seeing that with this Four of Wands card here. You're venturing out to find people who are like. They are like you. And so let's go on. Let's move on here. I gotta be quick. We got the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. We also got Cracked Open. It's happening for you, not to you, okay? So my DMs, it's happening for you, not to you, okay? Don't let that ego make you feel like you have challenges and obstacles and da-da-da-da-da. You got to recognize your soul. Okay, so we got creating heaven on earth. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening within you. We got stop overthinking, face your true north. Your true north is about the future, okay? And then on the bottom of this deck, sorry, I'm gonna be really fast. On the bottom of this deck, we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So again, this talks to me about coming out of the dark night of the soul, okay? The ego death, right? Because you're coming out of the darkness and into the light, just like with this devil card here. So I wish I had more time so I could kind of go into a little bit further, but I hope you guys liked it. Bye.